we're going to talk about that today. This is my first regular synthetic wig that is not heat friendly. Blaze for Tress Alert. So the first pro is there's no styling. You get it in the style that it comes in, and it will hold this curl pattern no matter what you do to it. You can be in the humidity, you can wash it as many times as you want, and it will hold the curl or whatever style you purchased. That means she is really low maintenance. This particular wig, I can tell you that the fibers feel a little thicker and a little more maybe durable. With those fibers, you do not have the frizzing that you have with the heat-friendly wigs. So because these don't react to the heat, they can rub on your clothes, they can rub on each other, and you should not have the frayed ends that you often have with the heat-friendly wigs. So these fibers should hold up much better. They say that these fibers have a smoother feel to them. I'm not so sure. I feel that also can be a little shinier. So now we're going to the cons of the regular synthetic wigs. Sometimes they can appear shinier, in which case you do have options. You can use something like this to mitigate that. Another con is that you can't use heat on it. Absolutely no styling tools can you use on these wigs. You will burn them. This does mean that you don't have a lot of versatility in changing the style. What you buy is what you get, and you can't, straighten it or add curl to it. Also, they say these can look a little more artificial than the heat-friendly wigs, that they don't move in the same way maybe the heat-friendly ones do. For this particular wig, I don't know that I really feel that or see that, but I'm sure that can be the case. So now let's talk about the heat-friendly wigs and what the pros are to those. So being able to style them is a plus. You can straighten them, you can curl them. They also don't react to the humidity or rain. You'll get your pattern right back, which is awesome. Then they do say they have the more natural look, more natural movement, and more natural hair fibers. Now the cons are that they do frizz at the ends. I find that even with my luxury wigs, when I have worn them for extended periods of time, you might get 2, 3, 4 wearings out of them, and then you will have to fix your frizzy ends with heat and steam. Also, when you wash them, you have to be really careful to have cool to tepid water, because if it's hot or warm, it can change the pattern on the wig and the style, because the heat changes them. Even washing them multiple times, even if it's in cold water, you may need to refresh your style. It will not hold the style permanently like a regular synthetic wig will. So overall, there is definitely more maintenance and more work that you would need to put into a heat-friendly wig versus a regular synthetic wig. Up here, I'm gonna put a little breakdown of the pros and the cons. Ultimately, if you want something super easy that you have to put no effort into, you might want to go for a regular synthetic wig. On the other hand, if you want something that you can change the style of, then you'd probably want a heat-friendly wig. If you're really worried about frizz and having to maintain your hair, you want the regular synthetic. You don't mind fixing the ends when they get frizzy, then a heat-friendly wig would be for you. Since this is my first regular synthetic wig and I've only had heat-friendly wigs, I'm still learning. So if there's information that you know and why you choose one over the other, or what the pros and what the cons were, please leave a comment. I would love to know.